Hello, and welcome to Sci-Fi Dragon Models. In case you haven't noticed, there are a plethora of M18 Hellcat build videos here on YouTube. Well, this is another M18 video, but with a slight twist. I'm going to build this highly detailed Academy M18 Hellcat kit, but I'll convert it into a Super Hellcat by replacing the turret with an M36 Jackson turret from this old Academy M36 kit. You may be asking why I don't simply build the Academy Super Hellcat kit. Well, I'm trying to thin out my stash of several hundred military kits. Using one of the M36 kits I already have will produce the results I want, and I won't have to buy another kit. Goodness knows I don't need any more kits. This Academy M18 kit is beautifully detailed, inside and out. One thing I particularly like about this kit is that it includes crisply molded section and link hard tracks and classic rubber tracks, giving the builder a choice. I'm not going to do a detailed assembly in this video. I'll give you an overview of each step and point out changes or modifications I make to the kit. Okay, let's get started. Steps 1 and 2 of the instructions show you how to assemble the driver's compartment. This consists of a floor panel, driver and co-driver seats, and a very nicely detailed transmission. After building this subassembly, I airbrushed it with MIG white primer, which went on so well I didn't need to overspray it with flat white paint. I hand painted the transmission in light gray. When that paint dried, I used a thin black wash to add oil and grease effects to the transmission, then black and brown washes to give the floor an appropriately dirty and worn look. In step 3, you assemble the fighting compartment. Again, white primer provided the basic overall coloring. I hand-painted the compressor with Mission Model's interior green and detailed it with a copper pipe along the top. Before moving on to step 4, I filled in the holes in the lower hulls floor. The lower hull still needs one more, somewhat major change. The Super Hellcat mounts a 90mm gun, so the 76mm shells molded onto the sponsons have to be removed. Once the shells are removed, I'll resurface the sponsons with some 010 thick sheet styrene to get a smoother appearance. 4 consists of installing the interior compartments into the lower hull. Step 5 brings us to the hull's back panel.
At this point, I'm going off script and will not be following the steps in the kit's instructions. Mostly, my out-of-sequence operations are intended to make painting and weathering the Hellcat a bit easier for me. Except for creating a new turret ring and installing it on the upper hull, the M18 is finished. Now it's time to build the M36 turret. Note that I'm upgrading my turret with a metal 90mm gun barrel and installing machined real brass shells in the racks. Here we go. Here's my finished Super Hellcat. Well, folks, that's my little Hellcat video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please take a second to press the like button and to subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it.